Good morning, everybody. Today is March 7, 2025, and welcome to McBoss Capital Channel live stream. I'm Michael Chu. So, if this is your first time here, what we're going to do is look at the market and stocks on the move in the morning here to see how it's behaving. A quick market check right now. QQQ Nasdaq is just barely green, like 0.02%. It was up this morning, but it quickly came back. So here's the 5-minute bar. So it was up nicely, but then now it came back down. So again, we are trying to test this lows once more. Yesterday, we broke the low of 2 days ago. So the attempt rally is now officially started again for Nasdaq. For S&P, the SPY ETF here, it's kind of similar. It was up this morning and then came back down. Looks like it wanted to test the low. So again, same thing here. It broke the previous 2 days low, and now we have to start a new attempt rally. Again, most likely we're gonna test this lows once more. Perhaps it'll fail and go down really hard. I don't know. It's possible. Um, so we are at the 200 day. This is what everyone's talking about right now. Well, everybody, every analyst, even the non-technical analysts talking about this. If we fall this behind this line, it could be, the last time we did that was in the last quarter, right? Or yeah, around August or September or something. This is back in 23, so more than a year and a half almost. So that was the last time it broke that. Last summer we didn't break it, but we came close to it, and this time we are just sitting right there. Okay, let's keep going with the index. Dow. Now, Dow is very close to breaking a new low, but it hasn't yet. So here's the low, 423.85. Um, so yesterday the low was 424.04, like 15 points, 20 points away, like decimal points. And today, again, this morning we tested it, 424.08 again. So this one looks slightly better, but hard to say. So, all right, so that's Dow. So again, so Dow is possible it could follow through if we have, let's say, a really powerful move today, like that, right? So nobody knows. It's probably hard for it to do. I don't know what would make this market go up. It could be just, yeah, oversold type of conditions, but we'll see. IWM. Here's IWM, also same thing. It didn't make a new low. 2 days ago, so it's holding that. So this morning again, everything is kind of testing the lows here, right? All the lows here. But if we bounce off and have a powerful close, we could have a follow through day for Russell. So you can see Russell is, on the daily chart right here. Now, the problem is, let's say it has a powerful follow through and it close up like, pretty strong right there. Let's say it close up here. The problem is right? And that's considered a follow through. The problem is it's still below the 10-day, and that's unusual, to have a follow through day below the 10-day. At least I don't remember the last time I saw that. So that's the biggest problem, I think. But anyhow, so enough of the index. One more thing I want to talk about before we go into stocks is wicks. So the wicks, you know, it's going up so slow. Like we're not seeing like a 1 day spike, like a 1 day spike like this. And so with that being said, it's going up slow, 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 slow. Despite all the selling, it's just going up so slow. We're not seeing the spike. And some people are saying, and I heard this morning on IBD, like 1987 crash type of market. And, you know, that is definitely possible. So I just want to caution that because the market has so much uncertainty, um, that could happen. So I just want to bring that out there, even though, um, you know, I don't know the future. No one's knows the future, but it is a thought because the market is just have no footing so far, you know, which makes trading growth stocks like on momentum pretty hard. Um, so anyhow, with that being said, let's jump onto the stocks list today. This morning it was really bare, like maybe less than 10 stocks, but and then it kind of went up for the first 20 minutes and then the list got longer. But then now it has fallen back, so then the list is now less than 20 again. So again, very tough market, just like yesterday we saw the same thing. When there's less than 20 stocks in the morning, it's usually not a good sign for the market. Unless, like I say, unless we have a strong upside reversal, which I feel like it's unlikely. Just because it could have it would have gone if like it wouldn't have wait. I mean, it could still happen. I don't know. Like I can't predict the future. But let me go back to uh, Nasdaq. Like it could have gone like even here the bounce right here. It could have it fall and then it could have bounced, right? But it didn't. So lots of sellers. So yeah, and if we do get a follow through day today, it'll be one of the most unusual follow through day. And just so you know, follow throughs can fail. And so, like I said, even today, it bounced all the way to the 10-day. It could still mean that it could fail. So, all right, let's go look at the list here. Um, we'll start from the top today since the list is not that long. So, Tigo. So this name keep coming up. The last few days it keep coming up. It is have good earnings, like 70-80 cents. And it broke this huge trend line yesterday. And today it fall through. So what I got in like yesterday. So I'm gonna raise my stop now to this level at the 10-day moving average, which is 27.39. Is it too late to buy? Yeah, a little bit extended, right? Because this is the third day of bounce above the 10-day. So um, so yeah, this is one of the stocks that are working. Not many stocks are really working right now on my list. So that's the problem with this market. More are going down than going up. So that's not good. Yeah. So anyhow, so that's one. Avago. So Avago report really good earnings, right? It was up more yesterday, like after market, but then now it's only up 3%. So Yeah, it did. You see, I I kind of jumped the gun a little bit this morning, so I did buy it at the highs, which is not good. Now I'm down 2%. And also, it's below the 10-day still, so that's another trap there. So anyhow, I just thought maybe, uh, you know, I don't know. I thought the market might have a good day today, but I don't know. So far, it looks pretty weak. At least now, like half an hour ago, it's kind of strong. So anyhow, so that's the problem with jumping in too early. You know you get trapped, and anyhow, I have a tight stop, so it's okay. Um, what else about this? Well, the other big news in the market today is the job numbers, which is obviously weaker than expected. But uh, the fact that the market is not selling off, at least not yet, um, I don't know, kind of interesting because we have bad private job numbers on Wednesday, and then now we have a bad, you know, whole non-farm payroll. But who knows, right? Like almost every day we see a sell off at the end of the day. Now let's go back to QQQ for a second. So yesterday I talked about like how it bounced, and then how it bounced, like 2 days in a row, and then we have this gap down, and then we bounce again. But then I guess I jinxed it, and now and then it closed really weak, right? And today we have a good open, but then very quickly we give back. And right now, just doing market check now, look like Nasdaq is hitting new lows right now. So you see, it's hitting new lows. So that's not a good sign. That's never a good sign when it hit new lows. It could even accelerate. So let's be aware of that. So this market is terrible. There's no like buying whatsoever. Not much. More stocks are going down than going up. So here, even the chart just shift because it's going down now. It just shift up. So now look at that bar. So obviously it broke the lows, and obviously a lot of stops are being hit right now. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going here. Eagle is working. Um, let's look at quickly WPM. So the gold stock, right? So gold stocks. So gold stocks have been bouncing back lately. So here it's making new high again. So that's a good sign. Um, yeah, I do own this stock, so I can raise my stop right now. It's very tight stop. You can see 69, 65. Again, uh, some stocks are working for me, but like I said, there's probably, and I don't like to say it, but I have to say it because that's the fact. There's a lot of stocks that are not working too. So, so I'm getting hit more than I want to right now. So yeah, it's not a good environment to be in the market right now. Um, so anyhow, so that's that. That one's working. We can look at AU. All these are gold stocks. So this one's also working. And also I have a position. So gold stocks are working. And I can raise my stop here at the 10-day. 30.98. So this is, yeah. So the gold stocks are doing a lot better. And let me just run the gold bullion price for you. So you can see it's yesterday it found support at the 10-day right here, and today it bounced off. So that's a good sign. So this is a very powerful chart actually, because it break out, goes up, it pull back one day here, and then it pull back a few days here, shake out some people, and then it bounce back. And you know, we were close to new high again. Okay, so that's AU. AU is doing well. GFI, another gold stock. This one's also bouncing. I don't know what the earnings look like. 600. So this is pretty strong. 600. So yeah, this is another one that's breaking out. So, wow, this is really strong. Look at that breakout. Unfortunately, I don't have this one. So where is it right now? Wow, this slope is so strong. Like if you draw the lows, that's the slope right now. So technically, this is 1, 2, right? 2 days since above 10-day. Third day, fourth day. Right, a little bit extended, but if you want to buy on this breakout, it's possible too. Yeah, and this is a $20 stock, so it can easily pull back, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little bit extended for me, but it is breaking out. Unfortunately, I missed this one. This one is strong. The slope is strong. Gold is doing well. This is American silver, a little bit less earnings, so I'm gonna pass on this one. USLM. This is oh, this is not even. This is building related. This one is keep going down. Um, yeah, this is not doing well. That's a pretty bad chart. So let's do a market check right now. Wow, market took a tumble again. And just show this market has no footing. What to do? Nothing to do really. Look at that back break right here. Like I said, this is the stop where everyone set and it's fell. You know, once it hit new lows, it just accelerate until you know it could fill the gap of all the stops, and then once the stops are gone, then maybe less selling, and then it'll bounce back a little bit again, and then it'll test again. That's what's happening in the downtrend, just like you know. So it's down 0.77% right now. Pretty bad. So if we go back to Dow, let's just see if it broke new low. Very close. We are very close. We are very close to breaking new lows. So it's because that low is broke. Yeah, I think it just did. 423.95. 423.85. 10 cents, 10 points, decimal points away for Dow. IWM also getting really close. 203.19, 203.22, 203.32, 203.19. So that's also 0.2 decimal point away. So both Dow and Russell are just literally like just a hair away from being new lows, and yeah. So this is getting dangerous zone. we are starting to get into like fear and panic zone because here's the thing. Let's go back to SPY for a second. This is probably where most institutions are looking. Here's SPY, this black line. Because if it falls, where's the next catch-all, right? Where's the next catch-all? Nobody knows. Probably the next level would be here, because that's the last low. And then another low here. So that's a huge gap, you know? So that's the problem right now. If it fell this, it's gonna fall to this level and see if it finds support. So it's not good. It's not good. All right. So that's by again. Why are we talking about the index? Because the index is dragging the whole market down. And the funny thing is we talk about this like for the last couple of weeks where growth stocks are correcting but the index not correcting much, right? And now it's starting to show. And now the question is growth stocks going to find their footing? I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at more growth stocks. I think we need to jump back to growth stocks and look at them. So gold is working, right? So far we found gold is working. So again, you see this list is dwindling, right? So okay, let's look at a while ago we looked at app. Okay, let's look at app. Yeah. So let's see what the previous rally leader is doing. Look at this. And I was talking about this how even in those bounce days, like it didn't move much, right? And then yesterday, this one gave up yesterday, make a new low, and today making new lows again. So huge correction. This is why when your growth stock like top, you don't want to be in it because you'll be down 50% from the top right now. Right? Yeah, this is not good. Like it's just so much selling. It's not like this is up in the morning, but now it's down like crazy. So I mean it's up a little bit, but still. Let me see. Yeah, it was up a little bit, 0.5%. So we'll see. Like at some point it's gonna find the bottom, but that's a problem. You don't know when. Here's Palantir, down 35%. So this one. So here it's finding some support here. 1, 2, right? And today, we'll see. We might test the lows here, but so far it's trying to hold. It's trying to hold. Both App and Palantir, they're trying to hold, which is a good sign, because they're like kind of relatively. But who knows, right? By the end of the day, it could be a totally different story. So we can't just judge it based on this morning action so far. But what I'm trying to say is we did see two support at this level now for Palantir. So, but it's still below the slope line, right? Let me redraw my slope line here, because it probably should be more sloped like this way. There you go. In line with the 10-day. Yeah, I think we're getting to the point where most investors are are starting to, I don't know, panic or not, but we're getting into panic zone is what I'm trying to say, right? This is QQQ, same thing. The next level is pretty far down right here. That's a really far. So that's the scary part now. We have no more support level for a while. And it's down 10%. So again, it doesn't seem like much, but growth stocks been hammered. So this is now in correction mode. 10% is considered correction mode. So one stock I had yesterday was Dash, and it got knocked out. Knocked out. Like Like it was doing so well and it was holding, and you know it was trading tight right here, and then it gave up yesterday, and today you see follow through. And this is the problem. Once you break a key moving average like the 50-day here, like once you break that on high volume, and you know it didn't even close near the line, the next day, again same thing. People are just gonna start to sell because panic sets in, right? It's like who? It's like a musical chair. Who's gonna be the last person to sell? That's what's happening right now. Who's gonna be the last person to sell? Even if you don't want to sell, it's gonna make you think you want to sell. It's all very emotional right now. So we're getting into this last leg of selling, and the problem with the last leg of selling is always the worst. It feels the worst. Like you know, it could drop the most as well. So that's why like we could crash, you know, easily here on a bad news day. Like I don't know what news would crash the market, but we could. So we gotta be very very cautious to not dive in like thinking, oh, this is a cheap market, I gotta buy in, put all my money into it 100%, and then you have one bad day like 1987 crash, more than 10%, even 20% in 2 days. You could be really hurt, and that's just on the index. Anyhow, so that's Dash hitting new lows today. NTNX is this one is strong, but it doesn't have the earnings I'm looking for. Wix Wix keeps showing up on the list too, but it just doesn't have much power. So so this one's still like, so right now this is finding support near the lows as well, just like App and Palantir. So you know if they survive this test, again this one's at critical line 200 day. Um, Let me go back to App for a second. So this one is not at 200, right? So it could still go down further. Palantir. Oh, this one is way, way, way above. So this one looks even better. So Palantir looks better, App second, and Wix third. Those are the three stocks that show some signs of improvement lately. You know, some signs. Yeah. So okay, we're seeing a bounce right now, a small bounce right here. So this was the trigger stops here. That bar, a lot of stops get hit, and we have found support right away. Um, we'll see. I mean, so at least we found a gap in the stop, right? So that's good. It wasn't just straight down. That was what I was worried about. um, so now Nasdaq is down 0.6%. So it's okay. We'll see. If we do have a reversal today, that would be really good. Okay, let me go back to the Dow again. Why am I paying attention to Dow and Russell? Because I want to see if it make new low. Very close to it though. So 42385, 42429. Oh wow. Is this right? 42385. Oh no, 42358. Okay, it did undercut it just by like 20 decimal points. So let's go to IWM. So the low here 203.19. Why did it chart like that? 203.20. 0.01 decimal point. Wow, that was close. But anyhow, you see how it's not that far away, so it can easily break this any moment. So again, I don't know. This market looks like it just want to correct more. All right, let's continue with our stock on the move. So I think like I said, there is potential once the market turns around. Again, we don't know when that will happen, but there is some stocks setting up right now. Okay, Tigo, Avago, App, Billy. Okay, let's look at Billy. It's Chinese stocks. So Billy is doing well. Look at that. Continues to move up. And these stocks, like I've been saying, once they move, they move. Like, it's hard to catch up to them. Like, it looks pretty extended right now. Um, but they could get really extended like this, you see? So, and because they already did this move recently, so this time it has less barrier because most people already got shaken out right here. So it could easily just go up more. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. So this is 2161 on the 10-day. I'm gonna move that, raise up my stop here. This is my number one stock right now in terms of performance. Yeah, it's I'm just contemplating whether I should take some profit, but I don't know. I feel like I want to hold on this time because he already tested once here, like actually multiple times, and there's less barrier, and once it passed this level right here, we're gonna see a short squeeze, and it could show up like this right here. So let's see. Let's see how the day goes. But it's a potential to take some profit here. So talking about taking profit, right? Let's go back to SITM yesterday. I was talking about this yesterday. You know, I was lucky enough to get in here, and then it went like crazy in the morning. And I said, if it goes out to 50-day, it's probably a good time to sell, and that's exactly what happened. It reversed after that, all the way back down here. Today, it pretty much um, tripped my stop. So that this is how bad the market is. It's like you know what a reversal, right? So at least I'm protected after I took my. That's the reason why I take partial gains, is to protect my original. So my risk management there is like helps me to not lose, right? If I was wrong, and in this case, I make the right decision to sell. So again, I'm not saying every stock is the same, but it's a good rule of thumb to usually take profit, especially in this kind of environment. So I want to show that example because sometimes you are wrong, but in this case I was dead right in terms of like selling at the 50-day. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, let's go back to the list here. The Billy is hitting new high. Amazon, let's see how it's doing. It's not on my list of stocks because of the slowing down in earnings, but it's continued to go down. Wow. So this is breaking 200 day now. This is getting danger zone, they call it, right? So anything that breaks 200 day, you have to think 200 days is a long time. And institutions follow that line pretty closely, especially for long-term investment. So when they break that line, it's kind of like saying we are in a long-term downtrend. So this is the long-term uptrend. Now we broke it. We could be in a long-term downtrend, just like right here, long-term downtrend. So I don't know. I'm just bringing this up because Amazon is such a big company. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Okay, Kazun. I don't have this one, but it's continued to move as a Chinese stock reporting in 4 days. So it's not on my list. PDD, another Chinese stock. Also don't have earnings. It's not moving as strong. Tesla. Okay, let's look at Tesla. This is another giant. So it does have a single digit earnings here, but look at this stock. 47%. And it broke the 200 day. and you know, you can see it clearly here now. It continued to hit new lows. So once you cross 200 there's really not much support level. Like the next support level is down here on the base. I mean, there is little support levels like right here, but that's still pretty far off. So CLS is a leader previously. Um, Look at this, like, you know, 42%. I mean, these leaders are getting hit hard. This is like starting to, you know, let's go back to previous correction. Look at this one, 37%. Look at this one, 39%. Like these corrections here are pretty bad times too, right? 2022. But this correction is already bigger than those. So this is a pretty crazy environment right now. Again, it yeah. So this one hasn't hit 200 day yet, but yeah, it's getting close to it. ERS. This is aerospace defense. It's kind of not bouncing that strong right now. Zim transportation. So this one doesn't have strong earnings, but for some reason they're holding up pretty well with the transportation group, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So for example, this one is not on stocks on the move, but CP, Canadian Pacific Kansas City. This one is the merged company now. It's a very choppy stock though, but I just want to show how um, it bounced right here. And today it gives out a little, but there's some accumulation happening here. And if it breaks through this black line, that's probably I would enter the stock. Like, but it's very volatile, so I don't know. So I don't know like some of the uh, transportation group. Let me check ODFL. Okay, so this one's is bouncing back, but still pretty weak. Not a good earnings. So the problem is most of them don't have good earnings. So yeah. Anyhow, just want to bring that up quickly here. Vortex. This is in the health group. The health group is definitely holding up the best because it's considered defensive. But it doesn't have strong earnings. Oh, I missed AEM earlier on gold stock. So this one has slow earnings, but it is bouncing. So, and the last group here is financials. BMA. This one is still trying to find footing here. EQT. Oops. EQT. This is oil and gas. Oh, okay. I thought it was. I got mixed up with another symbol. So this one, oh wow, it make new low. It has good earnings. So yeah, so you have to watch this. It's dropping pretty hard right now. Like the oil, I'm actually surprised the oil has hold up better than it's you know it dropped like you know, but today it bounced back. So I'm not sure why though. Yeah, but anyhow, but what I'm trying to say is some of the oil and gas stocks they hasn't correct as much as the actual oil price, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why. So this is EQT. Normal. Okay, 4. This is another leader that have been hammered. 30% correction. 2. This is Chinese stock. This is one that I'm still holding. Looks good right now. It's pulling back slightly. We'll see if we find support at the 10-day here. Pulling back. JLL. JLL, this is real estate. Wow, this took a dive today. What's happening? Because this was holding pretty tight and then boom. Like this market is just killing every stock. So I would say most stocks are down 20-30%. And that's just average stock. I'm not even talking about the high beta stock. I mean, this market is like almost like, I know nobody says a bear market right now, but it is like a bear market when you look at the correction. You know, it's just crazy. The market is definitely discounting some bad news coming up. Okay, whatever the bad news are coming, like for example, like today's week unemployment number. I mean, I think it's looking much more ahead. Maybe it's thinking it's gonna go up a lot more. So, but that's why the market is very psychological. When you think, like by the time you know the news, it's too late. Like the market already sold off hard. So whatever thing you haven't seen yet, you know, it's coming. The bad news are coming. But the market is already selling off hard because it's anticipating all those bad news. So anyhow, this is crazy. Okay, UBS. Here's lower earnings. This one is holding up better than most financial stock. I did trade a couple times. It didn't work. Right now it's back at the 10-day again today. Let me take out my markups. So very volatile. That's the problem right now. Even if a market, let's say, even if a stock works, it is very volatile. I mean, yeah, it's very hard to trade, right? Because the market is so volatile. Like, it's just you're gonna hit your stop so easily, and this is what happened to me here. Like, yeah, it's so hard to trade. So I moved my alert line much higher now because that seems to be the level here that this stock is trade range bound right now. But if it breaks out, then I'll feel better at this higher level. Even though I buy at higher level, at least I won't get chopped up in this range right here. It's just not working right here. Zero group. Also weak quarter earnings coming up. This one also holding up, not too bad. It's like it doesn't want to go down lower, you can tell. It's just trading like at this range bound. It's still under 10-day, but it's not that far away. So this one is very interesting. But anyhow, it doesn't meet my criteria. Okay, let me go back to stocks in the move. PDD, AM, WLY. That one just came up. Again, we have less than 20 stocks, barely any volume. Let me go look at WLY. This one's bouncing on earnings. This is media books. Earnings is not that good though. It's up 10 cents. It's okay. Yeah, I'll pass on this one. So, market hasn't shown any improvement so far. And based on the growth stock list, it's just very weak. And yeah, this is really bad. So that's all the stock lists. Let's go back to the index right now before we close out the stream. We are at new lows. That's the probably, again, really bad. We are sitting under the 200-day. We have no more support level for a little bit. This is danger zone. I mean, like, this is crash zone, they call it. Because we could have a pretty bad day, like a big down day. Um, so you gotta be very cautious now. I think a lot of stocks have given up, and even the strongest one, like I say, I was surprised that Dash took a dive. Here's some of the stocks that like, got hammered yesterday. Dash, right? Followed through today. Let's go to Netflix. Look at this. Look at this break. Like they're following through right now. This is what's happening. This is the crash zone right now happening, and I don't even think this is the worst yet. So good luck. Take it easy. Enjoy your weekend. See you again next time.